Yes. Now, after obtaining distance between two skew lines, let me take the distance between two parallel lines. So, write distance between two parallel lines. Distance between two parallel lines. How to find the distance between two parallel lines? Let S be, this is the equation L1, L2. There are two straight lines. They are parallel in a three-dimensional space. S be any point in the first straight line. T be another point in the second straight line. Any point. S and T are joined, yes. Now, just see here, perpendicular drawn from this point, let me call it as U. TU is the distance between the parallel lines. Distance between the parallel lines. And as you know this, let it be angle theta. And in the direction of the straight line, let this be the vector B, which determines the direction of the line B. Let me call this ST as a vector. Your intention is to find TU, distance between the parallel lines. Correct, no? If I call this distance as a D, you have to find D now. You have to find distance D or TU, this distance. Now, just find cross product of vector B and ST. Find the cross product of vector B and ST. Okay, let me write one by one. Let L1, L2 are two parallel lines. Parallel lines, okay? L1 and L2 are two parallel lines. Let the distance between them, let the distance between them be D. This is the distance. Let S and T are any points on L1 and L2 respectively. S and T are any 2 points on L1 and L2 respectively. Let theta be the angle between ST and the line. And the line, which line? If you have any comment, line L1, okay. L1 and L2 are parallel. Angle between ST and the line is theta. Now, about U and T, U be the, let U be the foot of the perpendicular from T on the line L1, correct, no? U is a foot of the perpendicular from T to the first line L1. Therefore, TU is actually required distance D. Now, find vector B cross vector ST. What you get? Vector B cross ST is B ST sine of the angle between B and ST, that is I have taken as theta, angle between B. Angle between the line means it is the angle between the vector B itself, no? B is in the direction of L1. If you want, let me write here. Theta is also the angle between ST and the vector B. And vector B. Remember, it is I have taken here as theta be the angle between ST and the line. It is one and the same. Line as well as vector B. Also between vector B. If you want, you can add that itself. Okay, next. Sin theta, not only this one, cross product means you must have n cap. A cross B equal to mod A into mod B into sin theta into n cap. So it is mod B, mod ST, sin theta, n cap. Now, let me take the modulus on both sides. Taking modulus on both sides, what you get? Taking modulus on both sides, you get ST mod B, however it is already mod, ST is also mod, sin theta, but modulus of n cap is 1. So in the next step I can write B ST B ST sin theta n cap is 1 because modulus of n cap is 1. Unit vector means its length always 1. Finally, sin theta can be written as mod B mod ST sin theta. This is theta, right angled triangle, opposite side by UT or TU divided by hypotenuse ST. Modulus, however, is there, leave it. Sin theta is in the right angled triangle STU, sin theta is opposite side TU by ST. So this ST cancels, see. You get B cross ST equal to mod B into TU. That's what we told. TU is D. So it is into D because TU is D. You need the formula to find the distance between D. Therefore, D equal to mod B cross ST divided by mod B. But S and T are arbitrary points. If you know the coordinates of S and T, let me continue. If S is or position vector of S is, it is a point. If the position vectors of coordinates, position vector means vectors of S and T are respectively A1 and A2, then D equal to B cross ST Shall I write here? Then ST equal to OT minus OS or A2 minus A1. ST. If the position vector of S and T are respectively A1 and A2, then ST can be written as OT minus OS. Position vector of T is A2, position vector S is A1. Now write, therefore, the distance between parallel lines is D equal to, this is the final formula, B cross ST, don't write ST, A2 minus A1, because position vectors are known, divided by mod B. Again go back the derivation. L1 and L2 two parallel lines, it is here. L1 and L2 are two parallel lines. Consider two arbitrary points on L1 and L2, S and T. Arbitrary points. Join S and T. Theta be the angle between ST and L1 or ST and B, vector B, because B is along the line L1. U be the foot of the perpendicular from T on the line L1. Therefore, that perpendicular itself is the required distance between parallel. Let it be D. Now B cross ST, from this note correctly, B cross ST is mod B mod ST sin theta n cap. Vector product of two vectors, that formula. Taking modulus on both sides. Mod, why it is modulus taken? Modulus of n cap is 1. So you get only the numbers, no vectors at all. Mod B cross ST, mod B mod ST sin theta 1. But sin theta from the triangle, I will erase that. Opposite side by hypotenuse. Again ST cancels. But this is the required distance D. So, mod B into D equal to this, or bring that mod B to the other side, you get D. But remember, ST is the vector is there, but actually S and T are to any 2 points. That should be given in the problem. So, position vector of S, if it is A1, vector A1, position vector of T is A2, then you can find ST. ST can be calculated like this. Put that A2 minus A1 in the formula, you get the final formula. Distance between two parallel lines. Try to derive yourself. Yes, let us take the problem. Example number 1. Find the distance between two parallel lines. Example, find the distance between two parallel lines. Find the distance between two parallel lines I plus 2j are equal to I plus 2j minus 4k plus lambda into 2i plus 3j plus 6k, and are equal to 3i plus 3j minus 5k plus mu into 2i plus 3j plus 6k. You can observe one thing here. These two lines are always parallel. Why? It can be decided from the vector b. Just to see that. Because b determines the direction of the line. If b is the same for both the lines, they are parallel. Lines are parallel. But they pass through different points. A are different. A1, A2. B is the same. Lines are parallel. Anyway, let me write the formula first. Distance between two parallel lines. D equal to vector B cross A2 minus A1 divided by mod B. Write one by one. Vector B, only one vector, B common, not B1 and B2, separate. Since it is parallel, B is only one. 2i plus 3j plus 6k. B over A1 I plus 2j minus 4k. Vector A2, second vector, 3i plus 3j minus 5k. B cross A2 minus A1. A2 minus A1 is A2 minus A1 is 3i plus 3j minus 5k minus I plus 2j minus 4k. A2 minus A1 equal to 2i plus j minus 5k minus of minus k. Mod B is root of 2 square, 3 square, 6 square, 4, 9, 36, 45, 49, 7. Now, if you know two vectors, how to find cross product? It is the determinant, no? You need not find this cross product. So, let me do that one. B cross A2 minus A1 is, it is the determinant. I, J, K. Vector B is 2, 3, 6. Vector A2 minus A1 is 2, 1, minus 1. Mod B cross A2 minus A1 divided by mod B. Okay, it is equal to I minus 3 minus 6 minus j minus 2 minus 12 plus k 2 minus 6 minus 9i minus of minus 14j minus 9i minus of minus 14j minus 4k. Now let me find modulus of this first, then divide by the modulus b. Modulus of this is root of minus 9 square 14 square minus 4 square equal to 81 196 16 root 6 12 13 1 2 11 19 1 293. Now let me write the answer. Therefore distance between parallel lines. Therefore distance between parallel lines. Distance between parallel lines is d equal to root 293 divided by mod b 7. Root 293 divided by 7. Distance between the parallel lines. See the derivation as well as the method. Now let me take one more Cartesian form of the equation. We got some confusion in the previous distance, shortest distance. That is why let me take one more. Problem number second is find the distance between the parallel lines. X plus 5 by 3 y minus 1 by 2 z plus 3 by 5 and x minus 7 by 3 y plus 1 divided by 2 z minus 3 by 5. Now let me write vector a1 and a2 now itself in order to avoid the confusion as in the previous problem. So here standard form is x minus of minus 5 by 3 y minus 1 by 2 z minus of minus 3 by 5 x minus 7 by 3 y minus of minus 1 by 2 z minus 3 by 5. You can observe that 3 to 5 3 to 5 b, it is a vector b. Okay, let me write. Vector b is 3i plus 2j plus 5k denominator 3 to 5. a1 is the vector. Now you write carefully. Minus sign. We got some confusion in the previous problem. a1, it is here minus 5i plus, see, that is why I did some mistake there. Actually it is 1 plus j minus 3k. Okay. a2 is the vector. 7i Don't write minus 7. X minus x1. x1 is 7. Here it is minus j plus 3k. Now it is correct. Minus 5i plus j minus 3k. 7i minus j plus 3k. So a2 minus a1. a2 minus a1. 7 minus or 7i minus j plus 3k minus 5i plus j minus 3k, or it is 7 minus of minus plus 12i minus j minus 2j, 3k minus of minus 3k plus 6k. a2 minus a1 over mod b. Let me calculate now itself. 3 square, 2 square, 5 square, mod b square. Mod b 9, 4, 25. 29, 38. Just verify whether it is so. Mod b over a2 minus a1 also over. Next part is b cross a2 minus a1. ijk b is 3 to 5. a2 minus a1 is 12 minus 2, 6. Or it is I into 12 plus 10 minus j into 18 minus 60 plus k into minus 6 minus 24. Minus 6 minus 24. 22i minus of minus 42j minus 30k. Modulus of b cross a2 minus a1 is